Chuki Beats.
Good morning, ladies and gents. I'm on the Rochdale Canal again, and it's a solo expedition today. Everyone's working or busy, so I just thought I'd come and have a little tickle on usual hotspots. So I've got my new 1,000 kilogram magnet. So magnet store, this is dedicated to you. We're going to test it out properly. Just getting set up, and there is a tape measure here, so someone might have already been here. I mean, I've been here a couple of times, but in fact just that way is where I found the small little samurai katana, and that way is where I found my 4 safes, but we'll take that anyway. No one wants it, you know what I mean? Always comes in that, doesn't it? And I've been here a couple of times already, so I'll see what we can get. Got the so I haven't even had time to dry this yet because I did my collaboration, so let's see what we can get. Just going to try a bit further down here so this rope stops messing around. Morning. So we're going to go for the, I don't know, the little dip first, see what we can get. Single sided we'll go for. Apart from the odd big stick, there doesn't seem to be any scrap knocking around. So it's not really that deep in this little bit. Yeah, again, we're on something. All depends on what it is, how big it is, and is it going to come up? There's a bit of guttering. What else we got? Nothing else. See what treats we can get. And eventually I'll turn it over to the double-sided as well, so we get to see both in action. What we got? Magnetic rock. I don't know what that is, but it's got some markings on there, so we'll take that baby. Put them there a sec. And the washer. Must admit, I did start off with a single-sided when Mrs. B bought me my first magnet. It's not even been 12 months ago that, and I did end up sending my very first magnet over to a gentleman in America. Not really advertised that, but yeah, he wanted to start magnet fishing, and so me being me, I sent him my little starting magnet, okayed by Mrs. B, obviously. And if you are interested in this magnet, this 1000 kg here, just go to a Facebook magnet store and ask them about it, see what they can do for you. Don't know what that is. Circuit board of some sort. It's got a little transformer on there, but we'll have a closer look at that, as always. We have a metal bar, part of a lighter. Part of a circuit board. Local Tommy walking past. Don't know what that is. Bolt. And rubbish. We've got a bolt there, just like they're using that to cut pieces out. Don't know what that is. That's it. £10p bottle cap. What's that there? Like a 20p. I don't know what that is, ladies and gents. It was stuck in the clay. Cool. Alright, let's try this baby. See what the double-sided does. Actually moves through the water better. Well, it should do if it's on its side, isn't it? There you go, first row with a double-sided. Some keys. Anything on that side? Nice bit of piping. Why not? Why not indeed? I think that's what they use. Put fishing rods on. A penny. Right, I've moved location. All we moved is probably about 30 feet to the right hand side. This is where I found my old sign. Found the cash tills and where Ross found the gat gun. So we know it's a good little place. So let's get the double-sided 1,000 kilogram magnet in there. See what we can get. We know the area is good because I found knives, samurai, cash tills, cash boxes, safes. All depending if anyone else has been in the area as well, doesn't it? The ones that don't film, they just sneak about. And leave the crap about. We know the dance, don't we? Well, it might be a bit noisy because there's an overflow next to me. But anyway, let's get some treats sorted. Someone's little money box. I don't know what that is. It's like a spark plug. And a penny. Random piece of tin. The clamp, 2p and a bolt. Metal bar. Let's move under the bridge a bit. And that's a tub of Vaseline. A bit random, that, isn't it? I don't know what that is, but we'll have a look. Bit of something to do a bite. Rebar, part of a joining pipe corner thing. Metal bar, top of a tin. Big washer. That is a key. I like them. Corner bracket, piece of pipe, someone's duds wrapped up. Yeah, pair of pliers, chaff canister, bit of a motorbike, bike link, I ain't got a clue what that is. And that's a scaffolding clamp. Right, so we're back home now. I've done my little test to see single-sided or double-sided, and I will tell you about that after I've shown you what we found today. The reason why I've put a load of items here which I wouldn't normally put, I'll show you on this side, a load of scrap metal, is because I just want to show you that, you know, you do find these items and it isn't always the safes, guns, ammunition, knives, everything like that we pull up all the time. This is pretty much what you're going to find on a daily basis. So we're going to start off with one of my favourites, is the old scaffolding bits. Now these are used for fences, to join the poles on and screw up. What I've done with these is I've just left them in a bit of vinegar overnight just to get the bit of rubbish off them. Now these here, this bit was joined onto this bit via that little clip, but it come off when it was soaking. Now I've not seen this make before. It says EN74. Normally we find bigger clamps. That goes in there like that. So I'm not sure if that's quite an old one, because it was absolutely caked in rubbish. So it's quite cool, that. If anybody's seen that mark before on scaffolding, just let me know. Same again with this bit. I believe this is part of scaffolding clamp. Looks like it says forged, and it's got the British Standards mark. I believe that is BS, not the usual BS we hear. It's got a couple of initials and 01. So if anybody knows anything about scaff clamps, yeah, just let us know in the comments. Now quite a few people pull up these items and thinking, what is it? Now that is the actual bottom of a can, or an aerosol can, and these are the top bits, obviously, if you think about that. Yeah, there's the ring pull. Usual bottle caps that we find, and same again, money, money, money. One of my favourites is the chav canister. Now that saying that I made up months ago was spreading worldwide. There we go. Get the chav canister, keep it going. This here, thought it was a big washer, but I ain't got a clue what that is. Seems to be rounded off on the edges. I do apologise, it's just started to hailstorm. But anyway, we'll just keep going. This was attached to a bit of stone, and obviously it is magnetic. We pulled it up. I think it's the top of a nut for a bolt. I don't know. Cool off. You never know what you're going to find. Like, you never know when you're going to start recording and it's going to hailstorm. This looks like it's joined of a corner piece or something. Random bit of lip therapy, Vaseline, rosy lips, why not, eh? Well, I think this is a spark plug, minus its plastic bit here. It's surprising what ends up in Canal. This was just a heavy item. I think we can get through that. I haven't forced it or anything, but like I said, just left this overnight with a bit of vinegar. This item was at the side of the canal, so I do think people have actually done that, fished it before. But I've done it a couple of times, but I'm going to have that. It still works. It's quite interesting. If anybody knows anything about electronics, I'm not sure if this is part of a radio, with it having AM, FM. Not sure if it's part of an old CB radio. If anybody knows anything about that. And these components here, I'll show you. I found these come up near it, so I believe this lives through this. And there's two of them components that you can screw in. This is part of a lock, possibly off a till or a cash box. I tend to say it's from a till. Part of a lighter. And I'm not sure what this is. Got some digits on it. I don't know. You know me, I'll put photographs at the end of everything. A couple of manky washers. These are just random pieces. That has got a hole in it. That piece. Same again. Screws, bolt, and this bolt here has actually got, wherever it is, I think it says BPL or BFL. Just see it there. I ain't got a clue what that means. Pair of pliers. Still work, still good order them. Love my keys. So this was the first cast item that I got when I put it on the double-sided. And then this key here, it does have a load of writing on there, but it's too far gone. And it's actually got the old Yale imprint there. So if anybody knows anything about old keys and that, is that really old or is it modern and just dilapidated? Don't know. Right, this is one of my interesting finds. As you saw in the video, this was actually in the clay. Now, it's hard to see on this part, but let me get the best side. It does have an imprint there, and I believe it says Levi's. And it's got some writing here which I cannot make out, so I'm going to try and put a picture close up here. If you see the picture, it worked. If you don't, I can't get a close up. So that's quite interesting. I don't know how old that is, and if it is part of Levi's. It does look like something to do with jeans, doesn't it, or pants. Old money box, kids money box. There we go. I'm not actually going to go through anything from over there. This is just, I'm just showing you all the rebar pipe, tin, and bits and pieces of scrap. We do bring it all home, if we don't leave it for the scrap guy, because my scrap guy comes to my house as well to collect stuff, so everyone's a winner. But just to show you there that that's part of a brake part, and then this part here, the blue one, is something that you rest fishing rod on, and then a pipe and all the other bits of tin. So I'm not going to go through all that because I'm just showing you that whatever we found today through the 500 multi-way is what we've got here. Hi fellow YouTubers and fellow Patriot Magnet fans. Right, you've seen me use it on the single-sided and the double-sided. Now remember, this is my own personal opinion. It is absolutely cracking on both aspects, but for me it's the double-sided. So if you like double-sided magnets, definitely get one of these. You won't go wrong. You'll be happy with that. 500 kilogram each side. Now when I used it on the single-sided, It's good for a couple of feet in front of you, and obviously I like doing the edges first, so it's great for dib dabbing, as I call it. But when you're throwing it and then bringing it back in, I believe that that's where the feature of the double-sided is massively well worth it. It is heavy, it cuts through everything, and it collects everything on its way. I mean, the first throw, which I did as a double-sided, brought some keys up. People might say, oh yeah, it's a bit of luck that, but if you think about it, when you got your double-sided that way going through, yeah, you know, it's going to cling on each side, anything. Obviously if you've got your single-sided, you know, you've got this is going to go into the silt, and obviously you've got the top bit as well. So double-sided all the way. Like I said, that's my opinion, but I have used single-sided and double-sided for quite a long time now. I love a single-sided magnet. I am well impressed with that as a double-sided. So for my kit now, it's going to be my 500 kilogram single-sided, and that baby there is coming out with me as a double-sided for a backup as well. So thank you, Magnet Store, for producing such an amazing magnet. Thank you, Mrs. B, for setting all this up with the engraving, etc. And thank you, Daryl, and thank you, Chris. Thank you, Daryl, for actually personally dropping it off at my home, and thank you, Chris, for your correspondence through Magnet Store, emails and Facebook, etc. Anybody wants one of these magnets, please contact Magnet Store via Facebook. Put your queries across, tell them that you've seen my videos, you've seen me using it, and if you get any questions about engraving, etc., tell them. You know, it is Christmas coming up today as I'm doing this video, so maybe get your orders in and treat yourself. But obviously double-sided for me all day long with this baby, and I'm going to be pulling up some more cracking stuff with this. I can feel it. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for watching me do the single and double-sided. And this is my home as well, so thank you for, you know, for watching me in my home. So take care, everybody. Oh, and by the way, over in America and over in the US and that, you know, it is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all the American fans. So without further ado, thank you very much, and thank you for subscribing. Don't cost you nothing to subscribe, but I much appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Take care.
Chuki Beats. Chuki Beats.